What is going on, guys? It is the Clevercraft here. Today we are going to be taking some dragons into Legends League and seeing how we can do here at Town Hall 18. I haven't really used dragons before, so it's a little bit of a learning curve for me. They're supposed to be pretty easy, but I've been sticking with the Root Riders and Valkyries for a couple months now. So it's a little different for me here, but we're going to be seeing how much success we can have today. Hoping to at least get plus 250 trophies on the day at a minimum. But let's get into the first attack and see how we do. All right, so here we are looking at our first base. It's looking a little tough here with that level 4 long shot. I want to see if I can. I wanted to use the flame flinger, but it doesn't look like I can here. We're gonna have to go with the siege barracks. The top looks a little annoying to deal with the dragons. Uh, I would assume that these fire spitters would kind of hurt the dragons. We'll see. We'll see. This is our first attack, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying to clear a bunch of the defenses here to allow us to path a little bit better with the dragons. So we're just going to keep dropping these invis spells. They don't have to craft a defense, which is nice. I don't think these wizard towers will be too much of an issue. I guess we can take them out just to try to get the pathing to the right here a little better. I'm just gonna keep dropping the invis here. We have the Phoenix on the Royal Champion, so that should get us some extra value. Drop the siege barracks and throw the giant arrow there. Get a bit of damage through the base, help clear a little bit of that side there so the dragons don't get too distracted on the outsides. Drop all the dragons, drop some minions to try to path with the baby dragon. I probably should have looked at that revenge tower a bit sooner. Gonna have to pop the warden here. That long shot is doing a lot of damage. Really brought down our minion prince there. So looks like we're gonna for sure get the town hall here. We have the super minions doing some work on the bottom of the base. Oof, that poison tower is gonna hurt now. Oof, and the revenge tower is doing a lot of damage here. Yeah, that stack there with the revenge, the multi-target, ooh, and the monolith. That did a lot of damage. We didn't get, as much percent as we want. All right, so we're going to change up the strategy a little bit here. We're going to bring in these haste spells. Get 2 instead of the 1 rage. With the increased radius of the haste with a new level, it's really going to help. At least I hope so, especially since we're holding the rage gem on the warden. That already gives the dragons a good bit of damage boost. They shouldn't need all that from the rage. It's just nice to get that speed boost. So it looks like we're not going to get much flame flinger value here. We're probably going to have to use the siege barracks again. So we're going to take out a bit of this bottom compartment here. Hopefully we can get some damage in on the Royal Champion as well and kind of path towards the top. Let's see what happens here. All right, so it does look like we're going to lock onto the Royal Champion, which is nice. Get a bit of damage. Maybe take out this poison tower as well. If we keep kind of pathing up here, we could get some good value and allow our dragons to path, and hopefully we can award an ability quickly through that revenge tower. So our Royal Champion has taken a lot of damage. We're going to keep trying to get her to move up here, maybe take out some more defenses. She should get some decent value after she dies as well. I wish I would have kind of invised that scatter shot and moved her up to take out that extra air defense, but we've got two of them down now. I didn't see if we got that third one there, but let's get some pathing in here towards the town hall. Drop the dragons, the minion prince, and let's get a haste in early. Uh, so that all right, we're gonna warden ability quick here. We're taking a lot of damage with that poison and the revenge tower going at the same time. Drop another haste. Gonna want to use this minion prince ability pretty soon. We are taking a good chunk of damage, but now we're moving through the base here. Our dragons are low already. We're gonna have to drop that ability now and try to save the dragons a little bit. We have our super minions kind of working towards the bottom there. Our baby dragons doing some work at the top. If we can get this air defense down, we still have that monolith and the multi-gear. And they're unfrozen now, so it looks like they're going to take us out here. I don't think we can get the 3-star now. It was definitely better than our first attack. We're going to get some extra percentage here. How much can we get? Hopefully we can get to 90%, but all these hidden Teslas are going to hurt us. I don't think our... yeah, we won't be able to get that multi-gear down. That's all right. We're going to get 87%, maybe 88%. All right, 88%. That's not horrible. We do want to see some 3-stars today. Hopefully we can get a couple in, but that's going to be it for the second attack, and let's move on to the third. All right, so here we are with the third attack. Well, it's technically our fourth, but I did forget to record the third attack, unfortunately. We changed up the composition here a little bit. We put the haste vial onto our royal champion here, and we also added another haste spell, so it should allow us to get the dragons through the base a little bit quicker. We're gonna see how this works out here. Again, the middle of the base is looking a little strong here, so I'm glad we didn't bring that extra haste so we can get the dragons through quickly. With both those fire spitters kind of pointing towards the multi-gear and the revenge, it's a little scary. This base is pretty upgraded. It looks like it's going to be tough here to take out everything and get the 100%, but we're going to see what we can do. So we're going to start the pathing here with the royal champion. Take out some of these strong defenses. I don't think we can take out some of the more important ones there in the middle of the base. If we get to the monolith, that would be great. We're going to do some damage there to the queen. Taking out this poison tower is pretty important as well. I was thinking of pathing up to the right there, but it also works very well to take out this fire spitter and the air defense down here, because that could do a lot of damage. So it looks like that's going to be it for the invis. We're going to want to do some more funneling there. If we stay on this side, we'll be able to get to that revenge tower quicker. Drop the arrow to get some damage in through the base. Alright, we got all the dragons in, the minion prince. It's nice that our phoenix there ate a mine, kind of protecting our dragons. Nice that we brought those golems out. Now we're going to drop the haste. We're going to warden ability to get through this revenge tower. That sweeper is going to slow us down quite a bit, so we have to drop another haste here. It's looking a little bit questionable. I don't know if I should have came in through this bottom side. I probably should have came in through the top, but we will secure this 2-star at least. We still do have a good chunk there kind of working towards the top. Those dragons and the super minions are still getting some damage in. It looks like they will be able to take out the monolith. Yes, they will. The minion prince is doing some work there. Warden is down. It's kind of hard to keep him alive. There's a lot of damage here. Doesn't look like we'll be able to pull off the 3-star, but it will be another high percentage 2-star, which is always all right. gotta change something up a little bit. It looks like to get this 3-star. I'm not exactly sure what that's gonna be. Um, Queen still going through, taking out some buildings. Can we get that? Nice. So we're at 90% there. Looks like we'll just get the 90%. Not too bad. Bit of an improvement, not much, but let's get on to this fourth attack. So we are ready for attack number 4. It's going to actually be our 5th attack of the day. We're going to use the same army composition that we did last time. See if we can just path a little better and really get those dragons in quickly. Looks like they got some holes here. Pretty similar base design to what I am currently using. If you guys do want to see maybe a couple different base designs in a future video, make sure to drop a comment and let me know. But we're going to drop this Royal Champion here. Definitely pop this Invis Tower. We might be able to get some damage on the long shot here. Oh, sorry, that's not a long shot. That is the melee Guardian. Looks like there's a lot of archers coming out of the clan castle. Don't know if this pathing is going to be too great. We're going to pop the haste on the RC. Looks like we should be able to get a lot of these buildings here down. There's not a lot of key defenses, which is probably going to hurt us, but this is not too bad. We might be able to kind of take a lot of these defenses out at the top here with just the baby dragon. We'll see. Got the ice golems out of the CC. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that CC down before. Alright, so we're going to drop the siege here. The siege and the queen are going to do some work. Maybe I'll let them keep going and then drop the dragons in right here at this little compartment. Alright, perfect. Dragons in, warden, minion prince. We're going to get this haste down early. We should be able to get through a good chunk here. We didn't pop that other Invis Tower with the queen ability, unfortunately. That Revenge Tower is doing a lot of damage, so we had to pop the Warden ability. Hopefully we can get through the Town Hall, not in time. That Revenge Tower is still going to be doing a lot of damage. We're going to have to do some clearing down here. Had to pop the Minion Prince ability. The Monolith is doing a lot of work. All of our dragons seem to be gone. We still got the super minions. P.E.K.K.A.'s up there. Giant doing some work with the queen. Oh, there are some dragons left. They're just kind of clearing some of the trash buildings. I probably wanted to take some of these out. Yeah, if we took out kind of some of these trash buildings here, we could have had a bit of a better pathing. We still have some dragons up, but there's a lot of damage here in this compartment. I don't know if we have the time to get through before that Invis Tower pops again. The air sweeper is hurting a lot. There's some mines. Doesn't look like we're gonna have enough to get 100% here, but we are slowly getting higher and higher percentages with the dragons. I'm probably gonna bring these dragons in tomorrow. Keep getting some practice and some reps in. Definitely improve our attacking. So that's it. Let's get into this next attack. We are ready for the 6th attack of the day. Attack number 5, of course, because we missed that 3rd one. Alright, so this base is looking pretty compacted here. Definitely good for our dragons. Yeah, well, this is perfect. We can drop the RC in here. We can take out this Revenge Tower pretty quickly. Probably get this Multi-Inferno as well. Getting this Revenge Tower out early seems to be key, as it does do a lot of damage to our dragons. Since they stay so close together, it gets a lot of value. So we pop the haste here. Looks like we're going to be able to path quite well here with the RC, taking out all these defenses. Oh, I did miss the Revenge Tower. We're going to have to go back and get that quickly. All right. It's too bad that we couldn't perfectly path down there, but getting some of these defenses out up top is going to help as well. Getting some damage on the long shot there is going to help big time. Looks like we'll be able to take him out with the Phoenix ability. We can drop this Queen's Arrow all the way across. Doesn't get as much damage as I would have wanted and take out that top air defense, but we do have some good pathing here. I think we took out that top fire spitter, so neither of them should be an issue. We're going to get the dragons going in with a haste, get some speed in. We have one dragon at the top. Our dragons have split here, but that's all right. Those ones at the town hall should hopefully come back down. We're going to ward an ability. Okay, looks like a couple of the dragons stayed up top. Looks like they're going to take out that royal champion and pop the Invis Tower, which is going to help us quite a bit here. We got some minions taking out that corner there. The multi-gear is slowed, which really helps. Looks like our minion prince will be able to take out the defending minion prince, and it looks like we should have a lot of power to get through the rest of this base. We have a lot of dragons up here, and it's really just that air defense and the multi-inferno. If we can get through these, we have it, and it looks like we do. So it looks like we're going to pull off our first 3-star of the day. Let's go. I'm really glad that we can get some value with these dragons. We definitely need to be getting some 3 stars here in Legends League. The competition is pretty tough. So there we go, 3 stars. Really glad with that. Let's get into the next attack now. Alright, we're at 5,025 trophies with 2 attacks left. We're going to get into attack number 7 on the day, attack 6 in the video. Can't believe we missed that 3rd attack, or at least recording that. This base has a hole at the top, but those fire spitters are really pointing up there. We might want to take this. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go and use our royal champion up top here. Drop the invis before she goes in. If we get this monolith, this revenge tower, and that multi-gear, it's going to help us a lot. Looks like we'll also be able... Oh no. We don't want to path that way. We need to get back. Perfect. We take out the revenge tower, the monolith. Looks like we're going to take out both scatter shots too, so we already have gotten a lot of value here. This should help us a lot. I'm hoping we can take out this poison tower as well. Of course, that slows the dragons down tremendously. We're going to take this air defense out as well. Oh, okay, we're going to, yeah, for sure take out this air defense. Our RC has taken a lot of damage. These giant bombs hurt, but we're going to get this poison tower down. We'll be able to get this multi-inferno as well. This kind of new bomb tower crafting defense is pretty cool, but it doesn't seem to hurt too much, at least here. When it gets upgraded, it might be doing a lot of damage, so we're tanking a lot of stuff here with that Phoenix. Let's clear this top out, and we're going to come in from this side to avoid that air sweeper. Alright, we took that air sweeper out with the giant arrow anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. We're going to have to drop some dragons to kind of finalize our pathing here. Alright, perfect. They all come down and avoid up top there. Let's get the warden down. All of our dragons are in. Hopefully we can get them to move through the base quickly. We have some pretty good pathing here. They don't have to really like go out to the outside, which is always perfect. We have to pop the ability. They're still kind of being hit by that poison. Now they're moving a bit faster through the base. That long shot was pretty tough against us. Alright, perfect. That freezes up a lot of kind of key defenses there. Our queen is going to survive and keep taking out that bottom portion of the base as our dragons move through. That fire spitter has done a lot of damage. Our super minions are moving in quickly, really doing a lot of damage here to help us get through the rest of this base. Looks like we might be able to dodge that Giga Bomb. Oh, no, unfortunately not. It takes out the warden. It doesn't look like we'll be able to completely get through the base with that ricochet cannon still there. This multi-archer tower is doing some damage. Hopefully it doesn't take out the queen. Perfect. Alright, so we'll be able to get an extra couple percentages here. Definitely gonna have to watch this over again and see what exactly went wrong, because the pathing was great and we took out a lot of key defenses there. Alright, so at least we're gonna get that building. End on 87%. 88, alright, so that's not too bad. And now we're going to be able to get into the last attack of the day. 53 trophies right now. Can't be too mad. So yeah, let's get into this last attack and see how we finish on the day. All right, it is time for the last attack of the day. Let's see if we can finish this strong. We've had some mild success here with the dragons. Definitely going to be trying these again tomorrow. Definitely want to build up our repertoire away from just root riders and valkyries. This base is looking pretty tough here. Probably want to come in from the top, take out these fire spitters. I think that's the best plan here. Take out this air defense and try to get a decent path for our dragons to come through. All right, so we're gonna get some damage here. We're probably gonna want to pop the haste a little early. Maybe not. It's hard to say because I probably shouldn't have dropped that invis as early as I did. We definitely want to take out both these fire spitters. We're going to take that multi-inferno. It would be incredibly ideal if we could get this revenge tower down. It'll help us out a lot here towards the end of the attack. These revenge towers seem to be extremely strong, and I can't visually tell if they are level 1 or level 2 yet. Oh no. And our RC has been taken down early. We don't have a great path for the dragons here, but we're going to come in through the top side. Leave that back portion of the base a little bit. The siege barracks is going to help a good chunk there to kind of get the pathing a little bit better. So we're going to drop some minions. Oh, and they're all gone. The baby dragon should help the pathing quite a bit. So we have, as you see, a bit of a decent path here for the dragons. We'll get them in. The warden, the minion prince. We will be able to use an invis that was kind of wasted with the RC dying early. Our dragons are poisoned. Not everything is in the warden's range here. This doesn't look like a very great attack. We should be able to secure the 2 stars pretty easily, but this definitely is not going to be our best attack of the day. All right, perfect. Looks like we're going to be able to get that long shot down, monolith down, but there's still way too much DPS at the back of the base here for us to get the 3-star. Overall, it looks like an alright day with the dragons. We're going to bring it in for tomorrow's video as well, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that. So it looks like the end of the attack here. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you aren't already, and peace out.